Oh, hello, hello. Excuse me. I wanted to just do a brief recap. I didn't really get to do another video today. Things got a little crazy. I wanted to just kind of recap my day. It was slow for a little while, but when I say slow, all right, let me explain a little better. I say slow, but slow to me is not back to back. Like, when I first started doing Instacart and point pickup, it was kind of like this. Like, it was like there was a lot of drivers and there was like people were pecking at it pretty much, like to like try to get orders. Like, you had to be really fast, especially with point pickup, because it was like they would just go. But then they got to be where so many people were ordering for delivery that the orders were just coming like crazy. They were just like, woo, there were so many at a time that you could actually like open it up, see where it was going, and kind of say, look at the price. Nah, I don't really want to do that. It's back down to the slower part. And that's not necessarily slow to some people, but to me, that's slow because I'm used to like taking 2 orders at a time. And, I went to go take 2 orders today. I was waiting for one because it was like I think it was like a 145 pickup, and it was like 120, and I'm like, well, I'm already in the area. Let me just go to Walmart. I can't go in the spot yet, but I can, get some paperwork done or whatever. So I was sitting in the spot, and it said, oh, there's a new delivery. So I looked, and there was an express picking up at that one, and I was already there. And I just went to go look at the price and like where it was going, and by the time I did that, it was already gone. And I was like, oh, like I was so not used to those days, I mean, before the storm hit, it was crazy. I could look at things and say, oh, that's going a little bit too far. That price, I don't really want, that's not really a good price. I could be choosy. You can't anymore. If you see something you want, you got to take it. Like right now, I really believe it's going to pick up. Because it was just so crazy before this damn storm hit. And then, of course, people lost power. The store lost power. People are just starting to all get power. The store is just coming up and running. Like, I was talking to one of the loaders today, and I said, oh, it was one of my buddies, and I was like, oh, it's good to see you guys back, and it's been a little while. And he's like, yeah, it was crazy because we lost power for 2 days, and we lost a lot of food. And he's like, so our department pretty much for about like 4 days was just getting more food in, throwing out the old, restocking the new. And he's like, even though our department opened up on Thursday, he's like, we could not handle deliveries until Friday because we had so much restocking to do and just all the catch up. He's like, we're still behind. And I go, yeah, that there hasn't been a lot of deliveries. I'm like, I know that on your end it looks busy because you're helping everybody, and whatever. I go, but from a delivery standpoint, there's not much going on. He's like, no, there really isn't. He's like, it'll take time to catch up. He's like, he's like, Saturday, this is a dead Saturday. I'm like, I know, because I literally can drop off and I have like all this time to wait. And I don't want to take anything else because, see, normally I would do that. Normally I would take an Instacart if I have time in between. I didn't want to do that today because I wasn't quite sure what the busy times were going to be. Like, yeah, it's not 100%. It wasn't 100% before, but before I could kind of say, okay, well, 11:45 slot's not that busy. 1:45 is not. I would know the times that were busier, and so I would know. Of course, it's never 100%. You never know. I mean, it's kind of a crapshoot. I mean, there's not. I can't guarantee. Oh, this is how it's going to be, but for the most part, it kind of kept up with that trend. So I'd say, okay, these time slots, I can take a quick, I can take a quick Instacart and get it done and then come back. I don't know with the way that things are. I don't know you know, when I can do that. So I didn't want to take a chance. Like yesterday I did that. I took an Instacart in between something, and it ended up kind of almost being a disaster. But it worked out, but you know, I just don't know the time slots right now, and it's too scary to kind of do that. So so what I would do is I would drop off and I would have all this time and like have like 45 minutes in between. So I would just go back to the store and kind of you know, look around on the app and see, you know, kind of get some stuff done on there. But so anyways, what was my point? I had a point to this. And I think I just lost it. Well, anyway, so I'm not used to having that downtime, basically, you know, because even if I didn't take an Instacart, I usually took 2 orders for Walmart. So I would be delivering, and you know, I didn't have time to pee. I loved that time because I was making so much money and I was freaking running around and I loved it. This downtime is fucking crap, dude. It's fucking crap. But now, mark my words, I say it's fucking crap and I'm complaining about the downtime, but when this thing picks back up, I'm going to make a video and I'm going to be like, I didn't have time to pee, I was so hungry. But I did love those days. I did. I would see the paychecks from those days, and even though they were a bitch while I was doing it, the paychecks were nice. I mean, let me give you some perspective. A typical delivery, see, because how they rate the deliveries for Walmart for the point pickups are, the base is $8.95. Okay, now I know you're gonna be like, oh, $8.95. But just hear me out, okay? So it's, the base is $8.95, okay? To deliver it, to pick up and deliver it. But keep in mind, you're only picking up and delivering. You're not shopping, okay? You do no shopping whatsoever with point pickup. Never ever do you go shopping, okay? So, okay, so $8.95 for a regular delivery. And then, and they base that on, a delivery area too. So there's certain areas based from the store that you pick up that are $8.95, okay? So that's the least you're ever going to get paid. Now, people can tip you too. I've gotten tips up to like what was the most I got? $15 on the app. And some people give you money when you deliver too. So, you know, but let's just base it on $8.95. Now, express pickups can be pretty high. I've had an express pickup that was $12.95. Now I know you say, oh, that's not high, but think about it. If you do a solid, let's see, I work from, let's see, well today, like on a normal Saturday, I'll work from about 9:30 a.m. till about, let's just say 7:30 p.m., okay? You can bang out so many deliveries. Because think about it. You're just picking up, they're loading it in the car, you drive it to the destination, you unload it, boom, you go back at another one. Now, if you double up, I mean, it's just, there's just so much you can do with point pickup for minimal amount of work. You know, like Instacart is so much more work because you got to shop and then you got to communicate with the customer and be like, oh, there's none of this. Would you like this? I'm not complaining about it because it's good work too, but it's just so much more work. And yes, the pay scale can vary. It varies a little bit more with Instacart, but it's more fucking work, you know? Not to mention that sometimes you got to bag the fucking groceries because they don't have a bagger. And that's... But anyways, so, and then you got to wait in line. I mean, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. So you really can make a killing if you are willing to run. You can make a killing with point pickup, and especially if you double up. So I gotta say, the most I've made alone for the delivery itself, minus, that's not including a tip. The highest that was paid out, I think, was $15.95. It was either $14.95 or $15.95 for a delivery. I'm just talking a base delivery, you know. Um, the one thing that's good about Instacart versus Point Pickup is Instacart now has instilled a new fee called heavy pay fee. So if somebody has bottled water or like a lot of soda or whatever, anything that is like a little bit heavier, they charge extra to the customer. Now, it's crazy because I don't quite know what they pay the shopper. It says it, okay, this is how they break it down. Like on the app, it will say, groceries. So let's say the groceries are, I don't know, $19.20 or whatever. $19.20. And then it will say includes heavy pay. So it doesn't tell you what the heavy pay is. It just says underneath the amount, includes heavy pay. So I don't know what they charge the customer, and I don't know what they're giving the shoppers, but it says it in there. So that's kind of a good thing because one time, oh my gosh, this person I was shopping for got now I'm going to say this, 24 packs of bottled water, okay? So I put that underneath the carriage, and it was so friggin' heavy. It was such a bitch to turn the carriage. Now, that wasn't all of it. They got the 24 packs of water, and then they got like 12 packs of soda. I'm like, oh, that cart was so damn heavy. Now, my mom says to me, oh, yeah, I don't want to use Instacart anymore because they include this new heavy pay. And I go, Ma, think about it this way. Yeah, it sucks for you, the consumer, because you got to pay this extra fee. But think about the poor person who's got to move this carriage around the store to shop for your ass because you're buying all this fucking heavy shit. And then they got to load it up to your door. Yeah, they damn well should get paid for that. And she kind of didn't have anything to say. But it's true, though. I mean, yeah, it sucks. It's another fee, and then they charge you. Then they ask you for a tip, but people, not everybody tips either. But if you're a genuinely nice person and decent human being, you're gonna choose to tip. So, and if you have heavy stuff, so now you got to pay for your groceries, you got to pay for the heavy fee, you got to pay for the tip, and then of course, the delivery fee, whatever. Yeah, so it does tend to be expensive. But if you don't want to get off your lazy fucking ass and shop, then this is what it's going to be, I will tell you, I do not fucking shop for myself, our house, anymore because I do it fucking every goddamn day that I'm working. I don't want to be at another fucking store. So I started using Target online. You can pretty much order everything. As long as I order $35, the shipping is free. And that's so fucking easy to do. And they mail it. Yes, you can't get it same day, and you usually don't get it next day, but it's usually within 2 days. Sometimes some things are a little bit further out, but whatever. It's not like I'm ordering something and I'm like, well, I need it tomorrow, So, yeah, you can't order perishable stuff. All I ever order that's perishable is almond milk and like some kind of juice to drink with my breakfast. So I will go to the store for those two things. And I usually, if I'm doing an Instacart towards the end of the night, I'll just grab it while I'm shopping, and I'll pay for the Instacart groceries, and then I'll pay for my own stuff. That's it, So anyway, so that's kind of my wrap up. Let's see what else happened that was kind of interesting. I guess it was kind of slower. Oh, I had this one person. It was a Walmart delivery. I did all Walmart today. I didn't do any Instacart. It said in the notes. Oh, excuse me. Oh, tired. It said in the notes. Please open the front door, and put the groceries right by the door. I'm handicapped. I can't get up. So I was like, oh, okay. But it was weird, though, because, like, I totally had to, like, go into the dude's house, and it was, like, kind of weird. Like, they don't really want us to go in the house, but it's like, what was I supposed to do in that situation, So I could hear him in the other room. He's like, oh, just leave the groceries there, blah, 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 blah. But it was, like, kind of in this dude's house. Kind of creepy. I just got a note that I got a $5 tip from somebody, so I'm going to have to go check out and see who gave me that. What else? I had a birthday party. Oh, excuse me. I had a birthday party at 3. I was late to that because, all right, so I'm scanning around. I really wanted to make as much money as I possibly could today, right? So I was scanning around at like, I think it was like at like 12:30 or whatever, and I saw there was a 245 popped up, and I was like, well, it's going in the town where the birthday party is. It's right by where, it's right by everything. I'm like, I'll just take it. Screw it. I'll just take it. I'm like, essentially, today has been like slow at the pickup, so I'll get a spot because that's how it was. I could just pull in. There wasn't a wait for at all today, except for my last delivery, of course. So my thought was, well, okay, essentially I can just pull in. They'll load me within like 10 minutes. It's only like 10 minutes to the house. And then I can just stop back at the house, get the present, whatever, let the dogs out if I have to, and be done, right? And I can be there. Yeah, I might not be there right at 3, but I'll probably be there like maybe 10 after, quarter after, or whatever. But that was my thought anyway. And of course, the whole fucking day, the pickup was slow. The area was slow. So there wasn't a wait. There's hardly a wait at all. My last delivery, that's at 2:45, and I gotta be at a party at 3. I got there early. I got there at freaking 2:30. I pulled into a spot. I got a spot. I didn't have to wait. Oh, actually, wait, no wait. I'm sorry. I did have to wait. There was 2 cars waiting. I'm sorry. I said that wrong. There was 2 cars. The only time the whole fucking day there was a wait was at the last fucking delivery, of course. So they got in, and then I got into a spot. And they took my name pretty quickly, and then the guy's like, oh, hold on, let me check on that. Comes back. He's like, oh, they're still picking the order. It'll be a little while. I'm like, okay, great. All the cars come and go. Some more came and went. Still nothing. Girl comes back, says she can't find the order. I'm like, oh, dude, they just told me that they were still picking it. It's got to be there somewhere. And she's like, oh, wait, it just came up. She's like, oh, it's 14 containers. I'm like, oh, God. It took them forever to come out. They didn't even come to my car with the order until like 10 after 3. Now, it's not like I had to be at the party like at 3 o'clock. I mean, it's a kid's birthday party. They're going to be doing shit all day. They're having food. It wasn't like I had to like show up. But still, I didn't want to be like massively late either. You know what I'm saying? And so, but of course, it's the last delivery. And something told me, don't take it. But I was like, I had that one order before and they tipped really well. So I was kind of like driven by money, if you know what I mean. So I was like, fuck it. So they finally load the car. It was like 20 after. I got there at like 3:30. No, actually, they loaded it by like quarter after. I was headed out by 20 after. I got there pretty quick. Unloaded it. The lady helped me. She was really nice. Like I said, I delivered to her before. She was really nice. I got home about 3:30 because I had to stop here, check on the dogs. My husband had texted me and said that he took one of the dogs with him. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And he had fed him. So I was like, all right. So I just basically came home, peed real quick, brushed my hair a little bit, wrapped the present up, grabbed the sitting chair, and flew out of here. Luckily, it's only at my sister's, so it was right around the corner. It was very, very fucking close. But still, it was like, Jesus, of course. That's just my fucking luck, right? So I couldn't work till the time I want, like I would have worked till, but it's fine. And of course, I'm at the party and the friggin' messages are coming up. Oh, there's orders. And I'm like, I'm going to try to bust some ass tomorrow. I usually start on Sundays around noon. I'm just going to try to go until there's no more, do some Instacart, bang it out. But anyways, I think that's it for tonight. I am fucking tired, if you can't tell. And I want to get some fucking sleep. Talk to you guys later. Good night.